Well, thank you very much. You may have guessed. Oh, brilliant. And you can keep out of that. Thank you. That wasn't me singing. I sing better. Yes, I'm always more than willing to do private song sessions if anyone would like, available for booking. Well, you already know, I'm Andy. Now, that song, Barcelona, hang on, my notes are up on the stage, 1 second. Confession to make, I realised I've left my Bible on my office desk. That's not good. And I'm meant to be using it, so I think I might use, is that Libby's? Yeah. It's not the message that I was going to use, but it will do. So, Barcelona! I hope you enjoyed the song. I had this perfect dream. This dream was me and you. I want all the world to see a miracle sensation, my guide and inspiration. Now my dream is slowly coming true. And right here, right now, in Chelmsford, working, serving with SYM, with Libby, Joe and Lindsay, this is my dream, slowly coming true. And just to prove I'm not making that up to try and impress you tonight, I've been very lucky as I've just got moved into my own flat, and for the first time ever I've been able to empty and go through boxes that have been stacked up in my dad's garage and loft for years and find so much rubbish which I've thrown away. One thing I found just this last weekend was my folder from when I was in year 10, when I was a student myself. And in this folder I found my work experience report. I was in year 10, it was June 1998, I was 15, so yes, I am still quite young, younger than most here, which I'm proud to say. I did my work experience in June 1998 with a company called Bridge Builder Trust, very, very similar to SYM. I've still been working with them now. I've been a volunteer up until I moved here. Just this year I've been leading a Christian Union, the secondary school in Milton Keynes, through them. Back in, 11 years ago now, they were very similar to what SYM are. They had an administrator and they had a senior schools worker. That was it. It was around this time, the mid to late 90s, some of you may remember that schools work was really starting to kick off. Up in Manchester, the Worldwide Message Tribe, the Message was really starting to do some amazing stuff. They were this big band, and they were doing lots of schools work in the schools in Manchester, doing big schools weeks and concerts. And it was really getting noticed. Outside of the church, I remember watching programmes on Channel 4 and watching them on the news. They captivated people by what they were doing, and it captivated me. I got caught with this excitement about schools work, and 11, 12 years later, it hasn't gone. I'm still holding on to that excitement more and more than ever. You see, I, even back then, thought this is just absolutely incredible. Think about it for one moment, please. This is amazing. It is the one thing that almost everyone in the UK, probably almost, if not all of you here in this room, have all been to school at some point in your life. Okay, probably not quite everyone in the UK, but almost everyone in the UK, that is the one thing we all have in common. We are all very privileged that most of us go to school. And we're in a country where Christians are allowed to go and share their faith. Not every country is able to provide education like we do. Not every country allows Christians and religious groups to go and share what they believe in. I think it's something we continually need to make the most of. And for me, I've had this dream, this vision, this excitement. I mean, just think about it. If every town and city in the UK had at least one schools worker, if a Christian schools worker was able to go into every single school at least once in an academic year, within a few decades' time, almost everyone in the whole country would have heard the gospel, at least once. They would have seen it in action in the schools worker. You're probably thinking that sounds far-fetched, but I challenge you, it shouldn't, because with our God, all things are possible. So I've had this excitement for such a long time. So when the opportunity arose for me, just as a 15-year-old, to observe schools work in action, I jumped at it. And I wrote this. I wrote this actually in December 98, so I was 16 then. This was 16-year-old me. From June 1998 to July 1998, I did my work experience with a company called Bridge Builder Trust. They are a company which go to different schools in Milton Keynes promoting the Christian belief. I chose to work with Bridge Builder Trust for a few reasons. Pay attention everyone, this is it. This is 16-year-old Andy speaking. My reason for doing work experience, apologies for the bad grammar here, it hasn't improved, that's why I have Lindsay. When I'm older, I want to be working very similar to what I did with Bridge Builder Trust. That was my number one reason. Over 11 years ago, for doing work experience with a school's charity. This isn't just a whim of a moment, I might see what this is like. This isn't just a stop-off for me for a couple of years. This is my dreams slowly coming true.